how's everyone doing? Welcome to a WWE 2K25. This is my first official set of simulation AI versus AI sliders. I plan on coming out with plenty more. This is more of a rough draft, but so far, out of all the matches I've watched, these are very solid. I enjoy them. Let me just say one thing before I go forward. The momentum meter is not working correctly in this game at all. When we put it on slow, they're still getting their finishers within 3, 4, 5 minutes. Well, not even 5 minutes, like 3, 4 minutes. They're always getting their finisher. Um, Sometimes 2 minutes. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. I go to normal, I go to fast. It's like the same thing. So the momentum meter does need some work. I don't know if they need to. It's bugged. I don't think they need to patch it. It's very tough to have anywhere close to a 10-minute match. These sliders are set for 5, 6, 7 minutes on average, give or take. I will go through each slider individually and let you know why I have it set to where I have it set. But let's go through the gameplay options. We'll go through this very quick. So you got hard, simulation, normal, rapid. A lot of this doesn't really matter for AI versus AI as well, so keep that in mind. Pin minigame uh, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Trading blows on. Chain wrestling on. This does not matter. Rope break on or reverse ground attack on. Player payback. I have that off. Um, you can put that on if you want. It's totally your call. Um, Blood on, subtitles off, tutorials off. Like I said, this is a lot of just preference. You don't have to keep these the way I have it. Allowed, and then the rest is on. So let's go to presentation. I have RAM facing. I have off. You know what? I'm not going to go through all this. I'm just going to briefly scroll down. You can see what I have. Okay. In fact, camera shakes should be off. That should have been off already. Okay. These are all new for this year. That should be off too. All this doesn't matter since it's AI versus AI. So now here we get the balancing now. So AI standing strike reversal rate 25 out of 100. You got the grapple reversal rate 25 out of 100. Get the ground strike reversal rate 25 out of 100. You got the ground grapple reversal rate 25 out of 100. I tested these 50 out of 100, and then I went to 35 out of 100. Seeing a little too many reversals throughout the whole entire match. 25 is a nice, happy, like middle ground. You still get plenty of reversals, trust me, plenty. But you don't get an overabundance of reversals. Okay, then you got AI finish reverse rate 100. This is to prolong the match, especially now, being that the momentum meter is kind of bugged. So you kind of want the match prolonged as much as you possibly could. They do not reverse the finishers every single time either because this is 100 out of 100. Maybe 1 out of 3 finishers get reversed. The first one, especially, past the first finisher, usually does it. Excuse me. You got AI foreign object attack verse rate 75. Get the ground breaker rate 50 out of 100. Combo breaker rate 50 out of 100. AI combo rate 25 out of 100. This is to see a little less combos and more wrestling per se. Submission rate, I bumped that up to 60 out of 100 to kind of slow the match down. This could definitely get changed in my next slider set if they decide to fix the momentum meter to where slow does work correctly. Dive rate 0 out of 100, springboard rate 0 out of 100, grapple rate 65 out of 100, and this works hand in hand with my combo rate, um, at 25 out of 100. So I bumped the grapple rate up and I lowered the combo rate. Excuse me, exhausted. Strike rate is 15 out of 100. Once again, I don't like a lot of strikes throughout the whole match. if you're fighting a striker, trust they're still going to be striking, they're still going to be doing their thing, but this just kind of eliminates the non-needed strikes from the wrestlers that don't really strike often. AI limb targeting rate 50 out of 100. AI running attack rate 25 out of 100. This I'm still playing around with. I still feel like at times they do a little too many running attack moves, but as of right now, 25 out of 100. We're gonna leave it there. Dodge rate. This was 50 out of 100, but you know what? I'm bumping that up to 55. Um, Basically, just another reason why this is getting bumped up is to keep the matches going a little longer. So we're trying to find little tweaks to get these matches lasting a little longer. The finisher reversal rate, the submission, the submission moves per match. The dodge rate, you increase that. You increase the submission, you increase the chance of reverse finishing the finishers. All this increases the match length by even a small margin. That's a win for us right now. I repeat myself again. All this could change a bit in version 2 of my sliders once they decide to fix the momentum meter before the match. AI trading blow rate 25 out of 100. Entrance running 2 out of 10. Mid match 5 out of 10. Post match 10 out of 10. Referee downtime 100 out of 100. That goes without saying why. It's obvious. Superstar downtime. This is new in 2025, 2K25. I haven't really felt the need to even change it from the default 50 out of 100. You can play around with this yourself if you feel like your superstars aren't staying down long enough, or they're getting up, or are they staying down too long? I mean, I don't know. I like the default. I left it at 50 to 100. I'll continue to play around with that if I feel the need to, but happy with 50 out of 100 currently. This does not matter. This is player versus AI. Ground attack reverse window. Uh, this is player. At least I believe these two are player versus AI. If I'm wrong, comment in the comment section. Let me know if the basic reversal window and the ground attack window are AI versus AI as well, because if they are, I will definitely play around with these a bit. Um, I just need to know. Uh, Signature and finisher reversal. Um, well, bump that up to 100, even though that I don't believe is AI versus AI either, but I still bumped that to 100 out of 100. Weapon reversal 70, stamina cost 100 out of 100, stamina recovery 0 out of 100. This is to make the wrestlers make the match more realistic. When they pull off bigger moves, it uses more of their stamina, so they can't pull off big move after big move after big move. And yes, the stamina does recover. Just because it's 0 out of 100 does not mean it does not recover. Just recovers at a slower rate. That's all. Rollout frequency 0 out of 100. Obviously, they roll out way too much otherwise, and they still roll out despite that 0 out of 100. Rollout duration 25 out of 100. You could go 50 if you want. The default is 50. 50 is fine. 25 to me is fine. Anywhere around there is good. This is new for 2K25. Feeding frequency. I am so sorry. I keep yawning. I gotta go to bed after this. So, this is to increase and decrease how often superstars will recover to position on the rope, which I actually like this. The fact that they put this in is really neat. But much like superstar downtime, I don't feel a need to change it. I feel like it's at the perfect spot right now. Uh, I mean, will that change in the future? We will see. But right now, 50 out of 100 is where it's at. Stun gain, 25 out of 100. Okay, I did decrease it a bit, a good amount. 50 out of 100 was the default. We bumped that down to 25 out of 100. And then the stun duration is 35 out of 100. These two I am still playing with. I'm kind of bouncing back and forth to see if I do like the stun, if I don't like the stun. To me, sometimes it makes it a little unrealistic how long they get stunned for. Right now with these settings, they still get stunned. Um, so it's not like they don't, but it's not as long as the default settings are. So I currently like it at 25 and 35. Vitality regen cooldown and regen rate, that's defaulted at 50 out of 100. I did not touch those. Those are fine where they are. Post kick out damage, you don't gotta worry about player. You just gotta worry about AI. Post kick out damage, you gotta worry AI. So let's go over this really quick. We'll make this brief. Okay, so right now this is 40 out of 100, and this is just strictly because of the momentum meter being like bugged. Otherwise, this probably would be up to at least 45 minimal. Um, the wrestlers are kicking out at, an average of at least one finisher. But usually two, especially three finishers will end them completely. But um, I did that to at least make the matches, 6, 7 minutes or so. Otherwise, these matches will be ending 4 or 5 minutes every match. I don't like that. So I do have wrestlers kicking out of almost, one finisher guaranteed almost. Um, and then when we go to the next screen, we'll go into the numbers I have with the finishers and the signatures, which will coincide with this number here. So the AI difficulty damage scaling 0 to 100. Drag escape is 35 and carry escape is 35. So now let's go to targeting. You could skip this. Does not matter for AI versus AI. So here is the mini game. Scroll all the way down to AI. Start with that. So recent finisher influence 45 of 100. You got the previous finisher influence 55 out of 100, and then you got the previous finisher influence 3 plus 65 out of 100. So one finisher, okay, obviously doesn't do the full amount of damage. The fifth default is 50. I did lower it a bit, and once again, this is only because the momentum meter is bugged. That's why these settings are the way they are. It gives us very intense matches, and I wish they could be a little longer, but they average 6 minutes. But you get a lot of back and forth. You get good intensity. Um, think of it like a pay-per-view style match. Kick out of a finisher here, kick out of a finisher there, and then you get some sweet reversals, and then boom, the match ends with the next finisher usually. That's how I have these set up. Then the recent signature influence 25 out of 100. The previous signature influence 35 out of 100, and the previous signature influence 3 plus 45. Now, as you see, I lowered the damage of the signature compared to the finisher. So this is version 1.0. Reiterating that once again, I know I said it, I sound like a broken record, but this is a lot of these, not a lot, but a good amount of these settings are because the momentum meter is just busted right now. Don't forget to put your match types on slow regardless with these sliders. I mean, you should like the matches, you should like the intensity, you should like the outcomes. If you have any problems, if you have any feedback, you guys know what to do. Please like and comment the video. I'm going to start working on version 2 as as of tomorrow. And then I'm going to continue to perfect my sliders like I did in 2K24. But with what a situation is as of right now, with the momentum meter, it's tough to actually really perfect these sliders to where I really want them. But I feel this is a great start, and we're gonna just go up from here. So thank you all for watching. Hopefully it wasn't too long, and don't forget, please like and comment on the bottom. Let me know what you think. Any feedback is welcomed. Anything. Thank you so much. Have a great night, everybody. Bye.